Good morning, children. Let us see now next the digestive system. Now let's recall what happens to the food we eat inside our body. The food which we eat is digested inside the stomach in our body. Now, does this food mix as it is with the blood? No. Certain processes are undergone by the food which we eat. It is converted into the soluble material and then it is mixed with the blood. Now, this definition of the digestion is conversion of food into a soluble form and its absorption into a blood is called as the digestion. The digestive system consists of the alimentary canal and the digestive glands. The total length of the alimentary canal it is about 9 meters. Its main parts are mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. The salivary glands, liver and pancreas are the digestive glands connected to the alimentary canal. Now, different organs of the digestive system systematically perform the function of the digestion. There are different stages in the process of digestion of food, and at each stage there is a different organ of the digestive system which performs its specific function. So, let us study the structure and the function of the digestive system. So, the first is your teeth. The process of digestion begins with the function of the teeth in the mouth. There are 4 types of teeth, namely incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Now see here in the figure, this one, incisors are there, the front teeth. Then the canines are there. Then premolars are there too, and the last 3 molars are there. So this is the half section of the jaw. Now the remaining half, again the same teeth will be there. Each type of tooth has a specific function. Each tooth is covered with a hard substance called enamel. Enamel, it is made up of calcium salt. Saliva contains an enzyme called ptyalin or salivary amylase. Ptyalin converts starch into sugar called maltose. Now these enzymes are the substances secreted in the body of an organism which bring about the specific chemical reactions. They act as catalysts. Digestive systems, enzymes of the digestive system bring about the changes in the food material. Metabolic processes are impossible without enzymes. Enzymes are the specific type of the proteins. They are almost active at normal body temperature. So during digestion, does all the food which we have eaten get converted into useful nutritive substances? No. Some food here, only the nutrients which we obtain by digestion of the food gets absorbed into the blood in small intestine, and undigested remains of the food enters the large intestine and thrown out of the body through the anus. Now collect here. So now let us see this digestive system. The first, let us begin with the mouth. The digestion of the food begins in the mouth. The food is chewed with the help of the teeth into very small pieces. Then the next part is pharynx or the throat. The esophagus and the trachea open into the pharynx. Liver is the largest gland in the body. It has a rich supply of the blood. Its main function is the storage of glucose. The gallbladder is situated below the liver. It stores the bile, the digestive juice secreted by the liver. When bile is carried into the small intestine, it mixes with the food there and helps in the digestion of fats. Bile contains bile salts. The next is here the small intestine. The small intestine is about 6 meters long. Most of the digestion and absorption of the food takes place here. 3 different digestive juices are mixed with the help of the food in the small intestine, Absorption into the blood of nutrients obtained by the digestion of the food also occurs in the small intestine. Then the large intestine. The large intestine is about 1.5 meter long. Only water is absorbed in the large intestine. The small part called appendix is attached to the first part of the large intestine. Undigested remains of the digested food in the small intestine enter the large intestine, and undigested material is thrown out of the body through the anus. Then here the salivary glands are there. Saliva, it is produced in the salivary glands in the mouth cavity located in the front of the ears near the pharynx and below the tongue. It is carried to the mouth via ducts. It is mixed with the food during the process of chewing. Then esophagus is there. It is a tube leading from the pharynx into the stomach. It pushes the food towards the stomach. Then pancreas secretes the pancreatic juice that contains various enzymes. Stomach, the last sac-like part of the alimentary canal, is called stomach. The gastric glands of the stomach secrete gastric juice. The food that has entered stomach is churned. The three components of the gastric juice, namely hydrochloric acid, pepsin and mucus, are mixed with the food here and it becomes acidic. Mainly proteins are digested in the stomach. Due to the churning and action of the gastric juice, food becomes a semi-solid slurry which is slowly pushed into the small intestine. Now let us see these important glands of the digestive system, their secretion and the function. Now in the mouth, salivary gland is there. It secretes saliva, that is ptyalin. It converts the starch into maltose. Then stomach, it consists of the gastric wall, gastric juice, hydrochloric acid, pepsin, mucus. It makes the food acidic. It breaks down proteins. It protects the inner lining of the stomach from hydrochloric acid. Then liver secretes bile. It makes the food alkaline. It converts large fat particles into small ones. So emulsification of the fats is there. Then pancreas, pancreatic juice, trypsin, lipase and amylase. So it converts proteins into amino acids. It converts fats into fatty acids and glycerol. It converts, amylase converts complex carbohydrates into simple sugars. Then small intestine is there which secretes intestinal juice. It converts proteins into amino acids. It converts complex carbohydrates into glucose. It converts fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Now the next question is, are we putting our health at risk? Now physical health is extremely important for in personality development. When all our organ systems function properly, we say that we are in a good health. However, harmful habits like smoking, chewing of the tobacco, drinking alcohol affect our health adversely. Now, effects of the tobacco, alcohol, smoking on the digestive system. If we consume any tobacco products, the mouth, pharynx, alimentary canal and other organs of the digestive system cannot function properly. It causes problems like vomiting, nausea and headache. Besides, tobacco particles stick to the teeth, gums and the skin of the mouth cavity and slowly cause injury to those parts, resulting in their dysfunction. So these causes swelling of the gums and pain when moving the jaws. The pharynx and the intestine become inflamed and the condition further progresses into cancer, leading to death. So 31st May is the World No Tobacco Day and 7th April is observed as the World Health